Good day. Here are the top stories of the Manila Times for Wednesday, September 22, 2021. The page 1 banner headline reads, Isko joins 2022 race. The race to the country's highest elective post apparently just became tighter, with Manila Mayor Francisco Isko Moreno Dumagoso adding his name to the list of aspirants for president in the May 2022 national elections. Explain flawed tests. Duterte tells Red Cross. Malacanang sought an explanation from the Philippine Red Cross on Tuesday over its allegedly problematic testing for COVID-19. Concepcion urges government listen to private sector. Presidential Advisor for Entrepreneurship Jose Maria Joey Concepcion III urged the government to listen to the private sector as he reiterated his push for the reopening of the economy for vaccinated individuals through his Bakuna Bubble concept. Meanwhile, in other news, Senate arrests Pharmaly executive. On Tuesday, the Senate arrested Lincoln Ong, Pharmaly Pharmaceutical Corporation director, after he was cited for contempt for refusing to cooperate with the probe on overpriced medical supplies. 100 million doses possible by end October. The Philippines expects the delivery of more than 100 million doses of vaccines against COVID-19 by the end of October, vaccine czar Carlito Galvez Jr. said as the government aims to achieve herd immunity this year. Political families to hold sway in 2022. Well-known political families with good track record in public service will be a dominant force in the 2022 elections, an independent research group said. Police to probe online cheating platform. On Tuesday, Philippine National Police Chief General Guillermo Lorenzo Eleazar ordered the Anti-Cybercrime Group to work closely with the Department of Education in investigating reports of the existence of a social media community that encourages cheating among students. In regional news, 305 schools eyed for face-to-face classes. The Department of Education in Bicol recommended 305 schools for the pilot implementation of limited face-to-face classes, shortly after President Rodrigo Duterte gave the green light to hold face-to-face classes in low-risk areas in the country. In world news, China's latest space mission, a success, carrying the Tianzhu-3 cargo spacecraft, the Long March 7 Y-4 rocket, lifted off from Wenchang Space Launch Center, located in South China's Hainan province, on Monday afternoon, one day after this year's Mid-Autumn Festival, one of the happiest family reunion holidays for the Chinese people. COVID killed more Americans than 1918 flu. Despite a century of medical advances, more Americans have now died from COVID-19 than the number who succumbed to the 1918 flu pandemic, according to new data. In business, peso seen declining versus US dollar. The Philippine peso is expected to decline against the US dollar this year, according to a Fitch Group unit, as market confidence is weighed down by uncertainties surrounding the COVID-19 pandemic and its policy response. And in sports, my boxing career is over, says Pacquiao. After 26 years in pro boxing, Filipino boxing legend Senator Emmanuel Manny Pacquiao said he's done fighting and that he will hang his gloves for good. Rigoberto Tiglao and Father Anilio Aquino are the featured columnists on the front page of the Times. Tiglao conjectures on the dictatorship of the Dilawan through Facebook. Father Aquino recalls the vision of a federal republic. In the Times editorial, it says goodbye to World Bank doing business rankings and good riddance. Read all about it. For more news and information, get a copy of the Manila Times on print, subscribe to our digital edition, or log on to www.manilatimes.net. Follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram, and keep up with the Times. With Eric John Sikua, Paulo Dimapi, and Christian Maghanoy, this is the Fort Villaseran reporting. Have a great week.